Screen. Thumbnail. Roger in the set. All right, we good now. So, already, yes, sir. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here for too long, because I got something to do in Kennesaw about 30 minutes away. But for what it's worth, I'll at least go over what I'm looking for. Go from there. But we're at a daily resistance, and I can tell you that right now. I saw that on the phone when I was looking. Bet. All right, so we're at a weird little spot because we got a daily resistance right here, daily time frame. And y'all know I always start with top-down analysis. So, I usually just am able to trade for the 1 hour and the 30-minute more than anything. But we got candles that are getting right to this daily time frame and rejecting. This candle had no top wick. This candle came up, got to this daily wick, fell out. This candle came to this daily wick, fell out. But we respected this low, so I'm not surprised that we're moving up. So with that being said, let's go down to the 4 hour. 4 hour ranging. What's new? I mean, you had this candle close above this resistance ever so slightly. So that's kind of why this is filling this wick, breaking this high, coming into once again this daily resistance that we're at that area. We can go to 1 hour. This is where it gets real nasty because you can say and try to justify like, okay, if we close above here, we should be able to come on up, right? But this candle came all the way up, close under. I'm thinking that if we were to close above during a time of volume, that we likely would be able to come on up and fill this. But at the same time, if you look at the 30-minute, you got a rejection up here. So we're kind of just in a nasty little spot overall. Honestly, with us where we are at a daily resistance and kind of we were near these daily highs, I wouldn't hate sell, honestly, just under like this area, looking to target down into here, which is 80 pips right there. And then that's my first target. And then second targets would be kind of like down into these little areas down here. So this support, etc. So let me look to the left, see if that makes sense. Like, yeah, when candles close under this, it came down, rejection. So it would support it if it closed below this. Let me look at the 30-minute to make sure. See right there. Yeah, it would just be depending on the time frame you're on, is the time frame you'd have to pretty much analyze off of. So I know I'd be scrolled in hella far, but in reality, we ain't done a damn thing since the holiday as anticipated. Like we just up, down, up, down, up. Are we coming down again? We'll see. But one thing I'm not trying to do is get stuck in this, especially with my new methodology of trading, just in trying to hold these positions and trust it a little bit longer. I want to see clean ranges to the left. Clean ranges to the left right there. This is why this closed under here. Not much of a top wick, but fell the hell out during a time of volume. This, same thing. Close under, fell the hell out. Come right into this area. And then it finished out, came right into this area. But this is just choppy. So we'll see. Like I said, don't get caught up so much in like looking at one singular time frame, because if you only look at the 1 hour, you'd say, oh, if I get a closure above there, I should be good. But then say it closes right up in here somewhere, you only, 15, 20, 30 pips away from the resistance. You kind of got to be mindful of that. So we'll just wait and see. But the way this closed back in this little range right here, I wouldn't be surprised if we started coming down the way we are. You got a support right there, support right there, support right there. A lot of rejection. So let's just see. Let's just see. Joseph, appreciate you tapping in, brother. Yeah, this is ugly today, man. Jesus. If I were to take an entry off of that, I probably would use like, I guess this previous candle high up here for 80, I guess. But then at that token, you trying to get 40 by risking 80. I don't know. You got a 4-hour candle that's, look at this, right? This is nasty, y'all. This is the type days where people lose money. This is definitely where people lose money. We want to trade candles that look like this. Just nothing holding us up. Flying. But okay. So we're coming down. This is good. Dang, that thing pushed down this last little minute. Oop, my bad. In the last minute, I'm on the minute candle. This is crazy. 1 minute, 33 pips. 2 minutes, 60 near. But it just tapped right into that little support right there. So I'm gonna definitely see what this 15 minutes I'm gonna go in the 15 minute because I'm waiting on 15-minute closure. So 8:15 is coming with 8:20 COMEX right after that. We'll definitely see. I'm not surprised that this went ahead and filled it out though. I'm definitely not surprised that this came down like this. Right into the support area. Easy as seen on a 30-minute. If you want to get real aggressive, you can use the current candle high as a stop loss and say 20 pips, I'll risk it for 60. So those 1 to 3s that people be trying to go after. But once again, if we just hanging out in this range right here, I ain't doing a damn thing. But I have a feeling we'll break out one way or the other. Roger, are you already in the office? Maybe have you in there earlier. Appreciate y'all tapping in on the YouTube. Up to 414 subscribers. Keep it going. Appreciate y'all. Keep it going for sure. Roger, let me know what you think about this, bro. Like, should we be paying those 15-minute and 30-minute? Well, yeah. I was wondering if you thought we should be paying these 15-minute supports any mind, or they just be blasting through there. But then I saw that same 15-minute support is a 30-minute support. So I was like, But like, I was just thinking out loud, if a 15-minute candle were to close under here, which is this support right there, I wonder if that bitch would just blast through this and maybe come down to this wick and beyond. Because I know sometimes where it's just a 15-minute support, it could just be like a 30-minute or a 1-hour wick. But if there's 2 supports on 2 different time frames, that's another thing. It's like, maybe not. Let's see, nah, yeah, exactly. Not if it ain't, no lie. He said, not if it's not 9:30 on me. If it's 9:30, that's one thing, but yeah, not at, like I said, so 8:20 COMEX, you'll notice is another high volume time, but it's just a 5-minute candle. So let me see if I can go find yesterday's 8:20 candle. So it usually has a lot of volume in that 8:20 candle, usually. So like, this ain't much, but around this time yesterday, 8 a.m. open, this pushed up 100 pips in 30 minutes by the 30-minute close right there. So, but nah, I'm with you. because we look crazy trying to take. What if it closed right there and then you got into this little area and got sad? Same way it came up right here. Same way it came up here, here, here. But like you said, 930. Oh, that little 3 micro, 4 micro, and let it rock. See what it do. What it do. But yeah, so this was the idea that I was looking at. It was like 7:55 when I was driving home, and I saw this, but the 1 hour started pushing down without a top wick. So it always looks good after it plays out because you had a 1 hour candle that did close below this most recent resistance right here. And then, like, once again, it looks fine and dandy that it came down into here, and you could have went stop loss or break even right here. But after that thing pushed down about 20, 30, you really only had a 15, 20 pip range, maybe 25 pip range down into there. So it's one of them things, like I said, woulda, coulda, shoulda. But bro, in reality, look at these 1 hour candles. I'm gonna just go ahead and put them right like this. Like, what are we really talking about? These are 1 hour candles, y'all. Boom. Boom. So that's it. It's cool and fine and dandy after it plays out, but don't ever like have that FOMO, because you'd rather be out wishing you were in than in wishing you were out. Y'all will always hear me say that. I'll always hear me say that. But yeah, please like and subscribe on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Trying to keep growing the channel, so at 414, hopefully get to 500 here soon. Let's see, like I said, I think a 15-minute candle just closed. It closed right at this little support level. This is what Brandon was taking yesterday, buying off of the supports down here. So that's another idea that some people utilize. Have like a buy limit right there or enter a buy right there. You could put a stop loss under here. You could put a stop loss, I mean, really anywhere under this support at all. There's a lot of ways to trade, y'all. There's a lot of, it's not one of my methods. That's not what I do, just because I don't know how much this thing is actually going to reject off. But if you wanted to, you always could put a support right there, or sorry, a buy limit right there. You would have seen about 12 pips of drawdown, 13 pips of drawdown. Would have seen about 40 pips of profit so far. That looked like a good trade to me. And so even if you low risk test it out, that's an option. That's definitely an option. If you just identify resistances and supports that price is strongly holding up at, idea. Like I said, I don't have the back testing data on it quite yet, so I can't really just go ahead and throw my real money on the line on it yet, but I don't mind it. And I also don't like trying to catch falling knives. When that thing is showing me that it's bone rushing down, it's like, that thing could blast right through. Blast right through. So now that it's 8:17, so I'm waiting on a 30-minute closure. So now I'm going back to the 30-minute candle. So if I were to get a closure back above here and then reject it out of here and close back above, I would probably use this as my first target area, depending on my bottom wick, and then probably try to test the highs of the day up here, 80. So like I said, I'm heading out at like 8:35, 8:40, so I ain't gonna be here for too much longer. But these are just ideas that y'all can get into y'all's head, those watching on YouTube and those in the Zoom, that y'all can get in y'all's head for looking for like 9:15, 9:30, because y'all know those are our money times anyway. Like this wasn't a bad play. So say the new 1 hour candle would have opened straight up, like came up into here and then rebroke this low, that'd have been an option. But if you really want to look at it, 8 o'clock push down with no top wick right here for damn near 27. And then it made a little small ass top wick from there to there. And then it made the move. So that's what I be talking about. If you would have jumped in with no top wick, you would have seen 27. But would you have been nervous if it would have came back to your break even or came, 10, 15 pips in drawdown before the real move occurred? The real move occurred down into here. This was the real move. This was the real move. That wasn't the real move. My seller just said, don't come too early. See, I'm telling you, you can't trust them. What you mean don't come too early when you just said it works? Yes, that works. See you then. But now all of a sudden, don't come too early. Can't trust them, man. Can't trust them. Let's see how far it is away. 36 minutes. Damn. All right, so there goes that 15 minute. Go ahead and try your hand, Brandon. Put that stop loss under this real wick right here. I can't understand. You sound like you underwater. There you go. Again, man. Look. I'm telling you, bro, if you just trying to scout for about 15, 20 or 20, 30, bro, that's proven. Proven. Brandon, I don't know if you unmuted yourself or meant to unmute yourself, but, and we might have to start back. We might have to start forward testing that one, brother. That's 1 minute, 40. Proven. Like I said, now where to put stop losses and shit, but it makes sense though. I mean, if you put your stop loss under here, like 12, 13, 14, and just say, bro, I'm going low risk. If it hit it, it hit it. And 8 for 30, 40? Oh my God. That's not bad. But like I said, I don't play the pinball game. I really don't. That's not my strategy. That's not my strategy. But man, it's proven though. And then this candle closed above this support right here too. What I'm really looking for is a 30-minute closure under this shit. It's just nasty right now. Once again, let me go back to the main time frame, the 1 hour. Y'all know it's my baby. Roger, go ahead and throw a little 5 micro on that next time you see it, man. Let it hit that stop real fast. And when we get in it. When we get in it. I see it now. Oh, man. Not my kind of play either. No, sir. No, sir. Look at that. Look at that. No bottom wick. Just straight. No drawdown. 53 pips. 1 hour. Flipping up. That's a 1 hour still open. Yeah, 1 hour is still open. 4 hours still open. It's just so nasty. The daily time frame high, right? Or daily resistance, right? So, right where this 30-minute candle rejected from, right there. That's where that daily is. Aggressive me want to say that if this 1 hour or if this 30-minute candle closed weak, bearish, even if it closed in a range, I think if it breaks this high right here, I think it's still gonna go up. Honestly, just with how it says grabbed all these orders, rejected off of support, closing weak bearish on the 30-minute. If you got like a bottom wick and wanted to use this low, which is a big ass stop loss, 98 pips. I don't know if I use that, but it's definitely a way. There's a will, there's a way. You got these resistances right here, and it's just a little nasty area right now. But I might test it just to see what I see. Might. There's no super duper A+ setup. But if a 30-minute candle close like that, we'll see. 6 minutes. I'll be right back.
Perfect.
All right, I'm back. So let's see how this candle closes in 2 minutes. Man. Like I said, by no means is this any A+ position. By no means. But I'm looking at the way that this 1 hour candle closed bullish. This candle came all the way down into these supports down here. This 30-minute candle closes bearish, weak as hell. Not like this. That's not something. But like up here somewhere, and the 1 hour candle is re-breaking its own high. After a 15-minute support has been created, can it do the same thing that it did coming up here? Can it do that? But if it closes like this, like down here, I don't know. That's a strong 30-minute closure. Got a new 15-minute candle that has a bullish close right there. That 5-minute candle, it didn't do what it's supposed to do. That 5-minute candle did not do what it was supposed to do. That thing was supposed to push up. Look at that. Yeah, man. This is the range game, y'all. The range game. Appreciate y'all likes on YouTube. Look at this bullshit. That didn't even close, but that didn't even close above this. No good. No bottom wick on the 30 pushing up, but it closed bearish, but it still closed above here. That's crazy. Like I said, that's how you lose money. Let's see. All right. Well, let me see what time. 2664. 904. I gotta be out of here in the next 10 minutes. Ain't nothing now to happen in the next 10 minutes. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at if I were here. Roger, call out the signal if you see it. So you got a daily resistance right here. I'm gonna zoom out. Like I said, y'all know be zoomed in hella far. I got a daily resistance right here, and I got really supports like right here, but that's neither here nor there. So if you look at the 1 hour time frames, you're kind of just pinballing back and forth between here and here. So if you got a closure outside of these ranges, whether that be on the 1 hour or the 30-minute, you can trust in the volume, especially at like 9:15, 9:30, to start making its way up into here, which it wouldn't be bad. Like say you got a closure right above it, then you could try to take it up into the daily time frame resistance right here, or the daily high up here and up here. Alternatively, if you were to be waiting on sales, you can wait for closures below here, or here. And like I said, at 9:30, I would trust that this is gonna blast through this, honestly. And then this 1 hour is now flipping again. So if it re-breaks that high, and it might do it. Like I said, you right at resistance, and it obviously has rejected 2 times. So is it gonna make the move up at 8:30, or is it gonna just come up to come down? Let's see. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, it's not terrible if you're using like this low and saying like price gonna have to show me that it's gonna get me out if I want to get out. But it's like at the same token, all you're striving for is like 30, 40, 50 of that, because the resistance is right there. And the same way it rejected all these times, it can reject again. Let's see. I'm interested though. I'm interested to see if it's gonna break this high and go. It will look something like this. probably lie. You can probably use a stop loss under here. All right, so that high just broke. Got 15-minute. Let's see. I'm interested to see how this goes. Oh, probably don't put this one up here. Maybe like to fill this whole wick right there. There's a 5-minute price action. Like, 5-minute new opening, no bottom wick. Probably gonna come down to make a bottom wick. You know, just don't know how deep of a bottom wick it's gonna make. Roger said he don't even be looking at the 5-minute. But we got no top wick and no bottom wick. That's the only issue. If you trust in the higher time frame, that low pullback ain't scaring you. But if it re-breaks this high, it really don't look bad. But you just got resistance right there though, bro. That's the only thing. You just looking at resistance is literally right here. Almost like I've seen this before. Yeah, like I said, not super duper A+, just with the resistances right here on the 1 hour. Oh no. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Good morning, Jamal. I'm about to be off as soon as you on, brother. I got a listing photo at 9:30 in Kennesaw. Head over. You talking about some don't come too early. Bro, that's funny. Let's see how far it is. 9:13. Well, anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I'd be looking for buys are just tough right now, y'all. Like they're just overall tough. Just with the resistance right here, the resistance right here, the resistance up here. Man, it's tough. It's definitely tough. Just text me, I'm ready now. Funny. Okay, cool. Well, like I said, y'all know I don't usually stream on Thursdays as my little quote unquote off day, but I'm doing tomorrow and Friday. So this is not a day that it looks like I'm missing much anyway. We need something to break out of anywhere. Because when you look to the left, we was in this nasty little area. And now we right back in it. But when we get above here, look at that. If we get back below here, we got there. If we get under there, we got down into there. There's a lot more opportunity, but they say use a stop loss. And if trust your analysis. Just trust your analysis. Like I said, don't force anything. That's what it really just comes down to. Don't force anything. But like I said, I'll be on tomorrow where it's preferably cleaner price action anyway. See y'all. About to go make this money in another way. It's all about diversifying. See y'all tomorrow.